All right. Can you see me?
Yes,
Okay.
I got you. Okay, we're live.
We're
All right,
live.
we are live. Everybody, this is Gil
Guild
Faction,
Faction.
Single Brass Faction.
Yes,
Awesome
sir.
guy right here.
Thank
Awesome.
you, man. Thank you.
Where
Appreciate the compliments.
Gil, where can we find you?
You can find me anywhere where they're streaming digitally. Amazon, Spotify, uh, Apple Music. Uh, heck, I don't know. America's Most Wanted, YouPorn, whatever you want.
Right on, right on. So what made you get into music?
What got me into music?
Yeah.
I'll tell you. This is a funny story. So my dad used to be a golfer, right? And once they would kick them out of the golf course, him and all his buddies would come out to the house and set up in the living room all their amps, right? And this is I'm talking like three or four in the morning, and of course they would wake me up. So what I would do is just kind of like peek around the corner just so I could get a glimpse. You know what I mean? And I got caught. So they're like, "Hey, come sit on the amps and don't let us run dry." And so I would just sit there like, beer me, all right, got you. You know what I mean? Because they were all drinking the same stuff. So that's pretty much how I got my start, man. Because I was like, I'm already famous in my own head. I was already famous. So
Right.
this was at 5, 6, 7 years old around that time.
So I guess that's what inspired you to make music.
Well, I've been around it my whole life. You know,
Okay.
before I could even start playing. Obviously, I was around the musical atmosphere, so to speak. You know,
Yes.
I was already surrounded by it. So once I got bit by it, like literally like a hornet's sting, it was over. It was over. Like I don't know why my dad didn't tell my mom, like, all right, I screwed him up, but she's learning the hard way now, I guess. So either way,
Right, right on. How would you describe the music that you typically create?
the way I would describe my music is like this: I play rock music with a pinch of country and a splash of whiskey. So if you've never heard what whiskey sounds like, I'd encourage you to tune in and listen to some jams.
Nice, nice. Um, who would you most like to collaborate with?
Oh, easy answer. Jaron Johnson, Cadillac 3. So I got a little story behind that if you'd like to hear it.
Yes, please.
Okay, so it was 2007, and Cadillac 3 were playing in downtown Las Vegas on Fremont Street. You know where like the Lucky Lady and all
Hmm.
that canopy whole situation. And so I saw these guys play, and I was like, I'm putting a band back together. And I didn't know what that meant at the time, but I knew it meant that that's what I was designed to do because these guys basically inspired me to just keep doing what I do, and that's pretty much who my inspiration is as far as songwriting. I think Jaron Johnston is one of the best songwriters in the history of writing songs, and he writes songs for like Tim McGraw, like Eric Church, like he's a heavy dude. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
And who
Yes.
and who am I'm just a fan.
If you were to open a show, who would the artist be?
Cadillac 3.
Okay, so
Cadillac 3
Cadillac
all the
3
way up.
is all the
This
way
this
up.
yeah, all the way out. I mean, the way this guy just puts songs together, it's amazing to me, and I love it. And I do. He's basically my crutch. You know, when it comes to writing songs, I have a hard time writing songs or whatever. I'll just put on some Cadillac 3, and here we go.
Right on, right on. Um, what is one of the message that you would give to your fans?
A message I would give to a fan
Yes.
is this is a message I give to myself. Do act in a way that you can look at yourself in the mirror, all the way across the board. Firstly, Secondly, is you were born with a gift. If you can't find it, discover it. And
That's deep,
because,
brother. That's deep. That's deep.
well, to me, like, I realize now that I was given a gift to create a legacy, and so the only person I'm going to let down is myself. But I'm not going to let anyone down because I'm going to keep leaving my ass on the stage and my songs on that stage and just do what I do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Indeed, sir. Tell us some of the songs that you wrote. Like Criminal. Describe Criminal in that process.
Okay, so I might have the co-writer join us for this
Yes.
conversation. Okay, so basically, criminal is you took it from me. The first line, you took it from me like a criminal, but what did you take? Like you're not a criminal. You stole my heart. You know what I mean? And so I actually have the co-writer here with me on the patio, and I just want to say to everyone out there, I'm at Wine Down in Socorro, El Paso, or Socorro, Texas, and they were gracious enough to let me do this here. Um, but the song "Criminal" is just basically like you stole my heart, and even if we have to live in a 6x8 together forever, like I got you. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't think they let males and females share the jail cell, uh, but that's how deep our love is. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, that is really awesome.
that's how deep our love is, man. So, and I look forward to playing it later on this podcast. But
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah.
What's the most useless talent you have?
Uh, that's a good one. Shit. All right. Okay. So the most useless talent I have is wasting time,
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
but
Gotcha.
I'll share a little talent that I do have that got me kicked out of Vegas. Is I'm good at math,
Mm-hmm.
so
Enough
I
said.
win.
Enough
So I
said.
win. So that's I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Right. Yes.
But it got me followed by every uh what do you call them,
Pit boss.
the pit bosses. Yeah, I had all their business cards. I was like, hey, you want to comp for whatever steak dinner, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, man,
Yes.
I'll take it. But at the
Yes.
same time, it's like, here, eat your steak and get the hell out.
Yes.
So I wouldn't call it useless. It's actually
Yes.
saved me out of a lot of situations. But we'll leave it at that.
So where have you performed, and what is the least, and what is your best favorite and your least favorite venue?
Um, I wouldn't say I have a least favorite because when I show up, that's when it starts. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. Like, call it cocky, call it whatever you want, but that's
Right.
the way I see it. So I don't care if this place is diving. Once I get on stage, I'm there to leave everything on the stage. I'll tell you the best and most funniest performance is I was performing at the Whiskey in LA, Whiskey a Go Go, and let's just say I used to carry something that sounded kind of like pew pew all the time, right?
Yes.
And so I asked my bandmates. I had a drummer and an upright bassist at the time. I was like, like, do you want me to leave the pew pew in the van, or like, what do you want me to do? And they're like, yeah, man, leave it in the van. Like, you're all right. And so it was late, so we were in a rush to load in, and I forgot to leave the pew pew in the van, and I was carrying my equipment in to the venue, and I got searched, and the dude actually bumped his the heel of his thumb on the pew pew. But what it did was gave me an anxiety attack from hell. So the way that I counteract anxiety attacks is alcohol. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
I had a way too many drinks to drink, and it's actually I have a video called "In My Sights"
Mm-hmm.
where I'd have to send you a picture with a circle around it, but there's a leather jacket with a silver sleeve. That's my kind of like my brand. Um, and so there's a pew pew in the
Uh-huh.
jacket that
I've
they
seen
didn't capture.
I've seen
That they
that
didn't
jacket.
capture. Yeah. So so you've seen it. So you know what I'm
Yes,
talking about.
I know
Yeah.
what you're
That's
talking about. Yes.
yeah. And I used to get ridiculed for wearing a jacket with because I designed. You know what I mean? Like I designed it, and they're like, "Why? What are you trying to look like the Tin Man or something?" And I'm like, "No, man." I was like, "How many leather jackets have you seen? Hundreds or thousands?" And they're like, "At least somewhere in between there, right? How many have you seen like this? Well, just yours." Exactly. Thank
Exactly.
you.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly. Thank you. So it works. Like you don't have to see my face, but you just have to see that sleeve, and you know, like Guilfaction's in the building.
Right.
It's about to be a good time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of what one of my earlier brand marks. I have several, but that's one of them.
What is your favorite song to perform?
You know, I honestly love playing Criminal. It's I can dig into it on guitar, and I can dig into it vocally,
Mhm.
and I played it probably like I don't know 35 million times because the co-writer was a part of it. And you'll have to forgive me, I'm outside, but
Yeah.
she was part of it. So of course she's just like, "Hey, play Criminal again," and I'm like, "I just played it like 1,500 times. Like, you want to play it again?" She's like, "Yeah, I want to hear it again,
Yeah.
but sing it better." And I'm like, "Oh man, you're killing me, man. You're killing me."
Now, I will tell you, I've listened to your songs, like, a lot since we've met. Since you sent me an email, I've listened to your songs a lot, and the train or this train,
Yeah,
um, my favorite hook is, in there is in the middle. It says that
the bridge
MF MF, uh, Texas Sun.
underneath
So
this unforgiving Texas sun. That part.
yes, yes,
We'll
yes,
keep it
that
clean.
part.
We'll keep it clean.
Yeah,
Right.
that is, yeah, because I set most of my stuff on explicit because of the cussing, but I
Right.
don't know how far it'll go, you know what I mean?
Nah, I mean, I sing it uh, vulgarly on stage just because
Right.
I'm right now located in Texas. And when I sing that line, underneath this unforgiving Texas sun, like the crowd just reacts. The
Yes,
crowd
yeah,
just reacts. And maybe it's just because we're all in Texas, but
mm,
if you've ever felt that Texas heat, you know what I mean?
yes,
That's what I'm trying to uh, personify is like I won't get burned underneath this unforgiving Texas heat.
mhm,
Unforgiving air
mhm,
quotes.
mhm, yeah,
But
that's got a good
I'll
hook.
play Restrain for sure. I'll play whatever you want.
That's a good hook. Yeah, the closest I ever got to Texas was Lake Charles, Louisiana. Okay, that's the
Okay, so
closest.
they got some unforgiving heat down there. I know damn well, but they got some good seafood
Yes,
too.
um, what's the best advice you've given?
The best advice I've ever given, I would have to say it's be yourself, man. Know who
Yeah,
you are, mind,
right,
body, and spirit, and just own it. You know
right,
what I mean? Like
mhm,
you don't have to be liked by everybody, but you have to like yourself at the end of the day, and that's why that I don't try to carry a mirror with me everywhere I go, but you know, I always check the mirror, make sure that I'm doing what I'm doing
right.
because of me, not because of anybody wants me to be something else. You know what I mean?
Where have you performed?
Oh man, that's a long list. I've been playing. I don't know if I told you this, but I was signed at 17 years old. I actually have the contract where my parents had to co-sign on the record contract. So you name it, I've probably played it. It's just a matter of did I play it right? And right back then, when I was 17, I didn't know who I
Mhm,
was. You know what I mean? I was still
right,
like stupid and whatever. I was unexperienced. Now that I have a little bit of experience, I mean, I played at Trees, I played at the Whiskey, I played at I don't know, across the Southwest. I'll just put it that way.
Okay.
That's a shorter list.
Okay. And you do your own videos. Yes.
Yeah, well, okay, so here's the situation. So like because I don't have a band anymore and I'm playing solo, I'm wearing all the hats. So I became a video producer, video choreographer, figuring out all that stuff. I write all the songs, well, most of them. And if I can do it myself, I'll do it. If not, I'll figure it out and then I'll do it.
Right on. I like that. Yeah.
It's DIY to the core. Like
Right.
when people say think of like an indie artist, independent, like I'm not funded by anybody. Trust me, I have no checks coming in, but I'll figure it out. Just give me the opportunity and I'll figure it out.
With that said, okay, what you
Okay.
just said, okay, you have, where's my notes here? You have 629 followers on Facebook right now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Can you receive stars right now, or is
Uh,
it or do you have to reach the 1,000
I think I
followers?
have to reach 1,000, but to me, it's not about the stars. To me, it's just about
Well, here's the thing. I mean,
okay.
you do.
All right.
I don't know what your situation's like, but for what you do and how you do it, I think you need to. I think you need to get paid. I think you know what I mean. I think people that would follow you, maybe would give you some stars. You know what I'm saying? I don't
No,
know.
we're in accord. We're in accord. The thing is, I'm looking for my audience, and that's the struggle that every independent artist has. Who's my audience?
Right.
And the only way, in my opinion, you do that is by playing out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, here's another funny situation. I was playing this place. I can't remember the name of it at the moment, but this dude just like put like $20 in my pocket, and I was like, "Whoa, dude! Like, that's where my stuff is." You know, like, why are you
Yeah.
trying to trick me? Right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But he's like, "Dude, this was a $100 performance, and this is all I have." And I was like, I don't even want to do like. So I gave him a shirt, gave him some, merch or whatever. But it was just like it was a little bit weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do you have anything booked this weekend?
I do not. I'm right now, hopefully, trying to land my record release show, and the name of the place should be undisclosed for now until it's like locked in contract wise.
Gotcha.
Um, but that's what I told my wife. I was like, we gotta just start making stuff happen. You know what I mean? Because I had some. Have you ever seen that book, Series of Unfortunate Events, or something like that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm in that situation right now. So I'm trying to do everything I can to do everything I can to do everything that I can, if that makes any sense.
Yes. 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 Well, we need to get your followers up at least to 1,000, and hopefully, uh,
Yeah.
with this, we can get some followers in there. But hey, man, where are you sitting at again? What's the place you're at?
I'm at Wind Down. It's a 10245 Socorro Road in Socorro, Texas. And these people, I met them last Wednesday, so it's been a little over a week, but you talk about some of the best people you've ever heard of in your life. Like, I'm talking like true people, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's kind of where I thin the herd because you're either a real one or you're that lady on the plane going, that mother effer ain't real. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I, she had to sit next to him. I don't. I could just feel it. Like I'm an empath, which
Yeah.
is difficult to deal with. On top of everything else that I deal with, anxiety and you know what I mean.
Yeah. I
But
know
it's like I
exactly
could
what
tell
you
the
mean.
real ones. I could tell the real ones right off the bat. Like if your eyes closed like this, you ain't a real one.
Yeah. Yeah.
My people's eyes closed like this.
Right. So, hey, man, real quick, why don't
Yeah.
you play us Criminal?
All right, let's do it. I got Scarface here. Here's Scarface. In case you were wondering,
Why do you
uh,
call him Scarface?
why? Okay. So you see the name?
Yeah.
Okay, so look at the headstock.
Oh, okay, okay,
Uh,
okay.
so
That
somebody left. Somebody. What I was told is somebody left this guitar in the truck or somewhere where it got abused and whatever. But when I found it, like this guitar will write any song I want it to write. And so it's like me and Scarface everywhere we go. You know what I mean?
yes,
And
yeah.
it's one of those things where like if you look at the back of it,
Oh, wow.
this guitar. I mean, there's look. I'm gonna show you right here. Here's a crack right here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a crack right here, right here. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. There's a crack right here. It's got like 7 cracks in it.
Oh my gosh,
But this guitar has been
dude.
with me through hell and high water, and it's just one of those things where we're inseparable. And it's like I told my wife, like when I die, you know what I mean, like bury me with Scarface face down in case anyone wants to kiss my ass. Because I also am unapologetic as to far as the music that I write, you know.
Yes,
And it's a double edged sword sometimes because when you start off a show like that, like I wrote some songs for you. I hope you like them. If not, let me kiss my ass.
it's my
And you know what I mean. But it's one of those situations where I own what I do. I know who I am. I'm a heathen. You know what I mean. That's why I'm wearing a hat to cover my horns. But I try to. I don't try to keep it real. I keep it real,
right
straight
on.
back. So you want to hear Criminal?
Yeah, let's hear criminal.
Let's do Criminal. All right. Took it from me like a criminal. How's the audio coming out? We'll just do a little sound check. Is that audio all right?
It sounds good. Yeah, I turned my mic down.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. There we go. You know what? I have a chain on my wallet. Let me take that off so it doesn't bang around. All right. Here we go. Criminal. Took it from me like a criminal. Couldn't steal it back from you if I wanted to. Doesn't matter how fast we're trying to go. Lots of the flash and audition. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe you're right. Maybe it's too soon to judge tonight. Maybe we'll just be alright. Maybe it's just the end of our time. Could I even change a criminal? I could handle the pain if you want me to. My love for you is unconditional. I'm shackled to you, it's not traditional. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe you're right. Maybe it's too soon to judge tonight. Maybe we'll just be alright. Maybe it's just the end of our time. Baby, let's stay together in a 6x8 forever. Baby, I'm not going anywhere. We're criminals together. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe you're right. Maybe it's too soon to judge tonight. Maybe we'll just be alright. Maybe it's just the end of our journey. Remix. Hey, let's stay together in a 6x8 forever. Baby, I'm not going anywhere. We're criminals together. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe you're right. Maybe it's too soon to judge tonight. Maybe we'll just be alright. Maybe it's just the end of our time. Maybe it's just the end of our time. That's it, man. That's criminal right
Dude,
there.
that was
Man.
awesome, brother.
Thank
That
you, man.
was
Thank you.
awesome.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
I'll probably
Don't threaten me with an opportunity to perform. That's all I'm saying.
so when we were having technical difficulties, I
Yeah.
went into this big rant uh, about you and whatnot, and you know, after hearing you and meeting you and seeing you, I'm like I'm kind of like starstruck a little bit because
Oh, come on, dude. I ain't
no,
nobody from nobody.
no,
I ain't nobody
no,
from
man,
nowhere.
no. Let me tell you something, man. The way
All
you
right.
sing, and the way that you sing from your heart and that you have stories behind every song that you write, dude, that's priceless, brother.
Thank you,
And
man. I
it's
appreciate you, brother.
so it's so awesome. I'm not just saying that, man. Um, I really mean that, and I feel that. I mean, I can feel every song that you wrote, and it's like, man, I could just feel that feeling, you know? I mean, it's
Yeah.
awesome, man. And I've never really experienced music like yours as far as in this stage. You know what I mean? Everybody, you did everybody, you see the commercial stuff and all that,
Right,
and
right, right,
some
right.
that's out there, but yours, man, it's just like raw. You know what
Thank
I'm
you, man.
saying?
I
So
appreciate that, dude. My heart right now is full of love right now. So I gotta spread some more love to. Like that's the thing. Like my heart gets full of love fast, so I gotta spread it out quick. You know what I mean? So I try to
yeah,
just bless everybody that I can. That's my main thing. Is like I do what I do, but like man, if I can help somebody out, do something, whatever. Like even if I can't, I'll try. You know what I mean?
right, yeah. So just to tell you a quick story, I was dropping my
Okay.
daughter off at school today, and I had uh, This Train. I would just wanna make sure I get the title right. This
Yeah,
Train.
yeah. I'll play it. I'll play it.
No, no, no. I just tell you a quick story.
Okay.
So I had it playing, and it wasn't real loud. I had the windows down. It's not like I was cranking it, right?
Right,
And so
right, right.
she sends my wife a text message, "Dad really knows how to embarrass me." And I'm like, "What are you talking about embarrassing you?" It said, "Is it because of, uh, the song? What embarrassed you?" I It wasn't the song. It was we were driving an SUV with mud on it, you know?
Oh, gotcha.
So it's like, what it's not because, I've been playing your songs around the house for the last,
Thank
I
you,
don't
man.
know, 4
Appreciate that.
days. So, you know.
I
But
appreciate that, man.
yeah, no problem, man. Thank you, man. I'm glad we were able to connect. And
So you could tell your daughter that I got a little bit of mud on me too.
yeah, yeah, they left. But yeah, when we end this tonight, I will definitely let her know.
Cool,
Um,
man. Cool, man. I appreciate you, brother. I was like, it's so hard finding your audience in the world of saturated. Like, there's music everywhere. You know what I mean? So it's hard to really connect with an audience. For you to have these comments and compliments, like, I'm Southern, dude. So like, I don't really know how to take it. Like, I don't want to take it, but I'm gotta take it because I got yelled at for not taking it already before. It's like, just take the compliment.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean? And I'm just like, okay, I'll try. Like, but it's not in me to take a compliment. You know what I mean? It's just like,
yes,
I
no,
just it makes me just want to work harder. You know what I mean? So
yeah, no.
it's
I
weird.
understand. I have the same problem because well, here's the thing: nobody's your worst critic than yourself.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you're always looking at yourself, always analyzing, second guessing yourself when it was right the first time. You
Right.
know what I mean?
And
And
as an artist, I'll tell you what, even if you get it right the first time, you still do it.
yeah, I
Which is
want
like,
to be better.
man, like, what am I doing to myself, you know? But at the same time, maybe it got me to where we're having this interview right now. So, like, I can't blame it and I can't fault it, but I do realize, like, I have to kind of chill it out a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just hard to take compliments, man. People tell me like, "Wow, you were great," and I'm like, "Nah, I sucked." that's my go-to gut response. Nah, I sucked. They're like, "What?" Like, you're weird. I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah, I know.
It's like, you're weird. I know I'm
So
weird,
so yeah, man.
but I appreciate it. I
Is there
definitely
any
appreciate it.
is there are you working on any new material?
Yeah, well, actually, we were trying to write last night. So here's a short story long. I can't remember the last time we spoke, but on Thursday I got kicked out. Right, so I've been like kind of like Motel Six in it for the last week or so, and that's why I came down here. Is I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about the podcast because my wife woke me up. She's like, hey, you got shit to do, and I was like, what? She's like, it's already one, and I'm like, oh, damn, all right, you're right. So I called these good folks here at Wind Down. Beautiful place, historic building, everything. Like, I feel like a giant here because I hit my head on all the tops of the doors. But um, I said, hey, can I do a podcast there? You know what I mean? Just because, like, I didn't tell them the whole story, but I was like, would you mind? And they're like, come on down, man. I'm like, let's do this. And I'm like, all right. They're like, are we going to be in it? I'm like, no, no, no. It's not going to be anything like that. But, like, I just need a safe place to land for like an hour or two. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Before I do whatever it is that I do. And then they're like, hell yeah, you're welcome here anytime. So they brought me some wine out, which I appreciated. They brought my wife some water. And it's just one of those things where, man, when you're coming up, man, you're coming up from nothing. You know what I mean? You're coming up from nothing. Like, there's ain't nobody backing you until you make it. And then once you make it, then they start telling everybody how they knew you. And it's just like,
Right. Yes.
you had that opportunity way before.
Right. Yes. That's what I was telling you earlier. It's like, or earlier in the week, it's like, uh, you're here now, and
Right.
um, I want to kind of like follow you. Like, I want to have you on again, within
Thank you, man.
a
Appreciate
couple of
that.
months or 6 months, depending on your schedule, to see where you're at and how
Yeah.
you've grown and everything. Because man, I tell you what, you got it, brother. You have it.
Thank you, bro. Oh man,
And that bug bit you long time ago. You just need to run with it, man, because all your stuff, all their videos, man, I like the dark shades, brother. I like the leather jacket. I love the music, your look,
wow, man.
your sound, and that acoustic guitar that you got there, Scarface. Oh my god, bro. That thing sounds amazing.
I'm humble, dude. I'm humble. I don't even know what to say. Like, you left Motormouth speechless. Congratulations. I'm
So I
speechless.
hope I
I don't
didn't.
even know what to say.
I hope I didn't cut you off or anything on what you were gonna say.
No, 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 not at all,
Okay. Um,
not at all. But
actually
I'm
do that.
I'm speechless and interrupting your voice. So go ahead.
Right. So, so if does would Denise like to come on and tell us about Criminal?
Yeah, I think so. You wanna speak on it?
Sure.
All
Is
right,
she
she's
is she a
ready.
little shy?
She's a little shy. You're gonna have to break her out of her shell. But then once you're out of it, then it's on you because I gave you a fair warning. All right, here she goes. I'm gonna swap seats
Okay,
with her.
good.
I'm gonna swap seats with her. I appreciate you, brother.
Hey,
Hi, Denise. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you co-wrote Criminal, correct?
Yes, yes, I did. It's our
So
song.
tell us the story behind the
Oh my
behind.
goodness, I don't know if you have that much time, but here we go. Um, okay. So we started dating. We were, living together, and of course, like couples do, we would argue and stuff. He'd leave, but I would always look to see if his guitar was there, because if his guitar was there, he was gonna come back. You know what I mean? So that one time, I got up and his guitar wasn't there, and I was like, oh my god, like he left, like he really left. So I went to his mom's, and when I was getting to his mom's, they were trying to pull me over, and I was like, shit, like okay. So I did stop, and then I took off, because I was like, and after that I had like a couple of cops following me. They ended up breaking the window, and I don't know. It was like five, six. I don't know. There was a bunch of them. But anyways, yeah, they ended up breaking the window. They took me to jail, and I was all cut up and everything. But like in his eyes, like we were already done. But he didn't know all of this was happening. So once I got out of jail, of course, I called him and I was like, "Hey, like come pick me up. Like come pick me up." And he's like, "No, I'll have your mom pick you up." And I was like, "Just come get me." "No, I can't." But then he finally came to get me, and he took me back to our place, my place, whatever it was. And he's like, "I'm just gonna drop you off." And I'm like, "What? You're just gonna drop me off? Why?" And he's like, "Well, I don't know if I don't know what to do." And I was like, "Well, you have to." That's why the song is like, maybe we didn't know what was gonna happen. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
when you start the song, yes, we loved each other. I stole his heart. Then the whole cop thing happened with the, lights, and then he may get me, and we didn't know what was gonna happen. So that's kind of the story. And then I don't know. He was, I guess, in a sort of a way, like I always say that he was like my hero. Like he saved me, because at that time I was doing a lot of things that people shouldn't do, and he got me out of
Mhm.
that. So I mean, I I was able, it was hard, but he was there like all the time, even if it was like getting having to get mad at me or having to like watch me or having to whatever. But that's why that song came out, because it didn't matter. Like at the end, like I was like, shit, I'm a criminal, but it doesn't matter what it is. Like we're not. And if you knew how long we are, there's been three times that like we something has happened and we kind of split, but we always come back. And now it's already like, okay, like we're never gonna leave each other. Like we're not. So that's where that came from.
Right.
Um, you know, getting married and all this stuff. It's like I know I'm not gonna. I always call him, "Oh, come here, my old man." Because he's my old man. He doesn't belong to anybody but me.
Right.
Whatever he is, he's mine. And I already know his
Yes.
goods and his bad, and he knows my goods and my bads. And you know what? We're gonna be together in the 6 by 8 forever if we have to, but we're gonna figure it
Hey,
out together. And that's kind of where
that's
that song
awesome.
came from. So it means a lot to me, to us, because it kind of tells our story. But we're strong, and whatever hurdles life brings and everything, we got it. And we started writing a song yesterday, which I want him to tell you about it. It's pretty cool. Like um, and it's when we write songs, we fight, because I think of it this way and he thinks of it that way. So we get into
Not
it.
physically.
Not yeah, not physically, but I'm just like, no, I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah.
that.
I
Uh-huh, I just like, I don't like that. And he's like, but it's still, I was like, no, try this. Add a and, add a darling, take off the baby, like, but it's funny because, but at the end, we always have like a really good song. We have a lot of good songs that are good. I have maybe like 7 songs that I wrote that are mine. Like, there's Firefly, there's, um, I think that's the best one.
More personal.
Huh?
More personal.
Yeah, more personal, and it's like, but it's more of a girly, but like for me, because I want to eventually, hopefully, do a CD as well. But I sing. I want to be able to sing "Criminal" with him together. Like it sounds really good when we sing it together, like a duet. Um. So yeah, yeah. He's stuck with me no matter what. At the end of the day, that's the story.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Yeah.
Because you know what, you
Uh,
have to be able to take everything about them. And he's like, what did he say? I'm hard to hate, hard to hate, and hard to love. And I was like, well, I'm not
yeah.
going anywhere, so get used to it. And now I
Yep.
think he knows for sure, like she ain't going nowhere, and I'm not.
Right.
I'm not. Doesn't
Yep.
matter where we're at, or if we're sleeping in a truck, or whatever life brings. I want to do with him. I'd rather do that
Sure.
than anything else.
Yes. So your love is an adventure.
Oh yeah, it's an adventure, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready
Yes.
for the adventure with this old man.
I'm shackled to you. It's
You
not traditional.
We're shackled.
yes. Yes. You guys make a great and lovely couple. You
Thank
do.
you, thank you. Yeah.
You really do.
He's lucky. He's lucky. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And
um,
you look I you look like a strong woman.
I try to
Like
be, but sometimes
yeah.
he has to be the strong. That's what I'm saying. When I'm weak, he picks me
Yeah.
up, and when he's down, God, that he's heavy, but I got it.
You
I'll
guys
get
are
him up because that's what you do.
you guys are like yin and yang.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. For sure. And a lot of people don't understand
Always
what
a
we
good
have, and
signal.
some people are jealous of what we have, and some people are like, cool, like you guys are awesome. But at the end
Right.
of the day, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks, it's what we think and how we are.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
So let me pass it
Well, all
back
right.
to my old man, okay? That's
Okay, Denise, it
okay.
is nice
Thank
talking to
you
you.
for giving me
Thank
a
you.
little bit of time to, rant. But here's my old man, okay? Hope you guys like the song. There's a lot of songs that he plays that are awesome. So check them out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, man. You got the
She,
mean one back.
yeah, she is a sweetheart, man.
Nah,
You got
she's honestly. Here's the thing about her that she already knows it, but her heart is bigger than her head. You know what I mean? And when you have somebody like that in your life, it's like I tried to run away from it 2 or 3 other times and it didn't work. So like now I'm just gonna stop running away from it because it's like,
yeah,
what's the point? I'm gonna lose either way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna lose if I run
yeah.
away, and I'm gonna lose if I don't realize it. So just accept it, man. Just accept it.
Um, I'd like to know how you came about Murder of Crows.
How say it one more time?
The song Murder of Crows.
Oh, great story. Okay, so where we used to stay at, this room closet that she was speaking about, um, she would always ask because she likes comedy, right? So she has like a bunch of comedy DVDs, and hey, she's like, hey, babe, do you remember watching this? I was like, yeah, I saw it like 20 years ago. She's like, you saw it last night, stupid. So we watched this movie called Murder Crows with Cuba Gooding Jr.,
Mhm.
right? And I don't know if
Right.
you ever seen that movie, but I heard the title and I was like, man, that's a song, but I don't know what it means. Like, I don't know what Murder of Crows is. So I started
Right.
researching on the internet, and it's like I'm sure you've heard of like a gaggle of geese, a
Yes.
flock of whatever, a flock of flacas. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. But then I came across the a murder of crows, and it was like these Englishmen used to create these um, visually stunning kind of phrases for like things like that. So it's a murder of crows is actually a real thing But the way I wrote the song was like a murder of crows is here to visit me, to protect me, but in the end of the day, they were here to hurt me, and that's where that whole came out because of our kind of back and forthness of it.
Right. Okay. Okay. Right on. Um, let's see what we got here.
So where can we find this podcast?
So you can find this podcast on YouTube,
Cool.
Facebook, Twitter.
Cool.
I'll when we're done, I'll post you a link,
Okay.
or I'll send you the file.
Okay.
That way you can do whatever you want with it.
Perfect.
I'll send it in an email. But before I let you go,
No, you're not letting me go. I was just wondering. There was like a little bit of space, so I figured, let me run my mouth.
yeah, I got you. Yeah, I do. I try not to do a whole lot of dead air or awkward silence.
Right.
Uh, but I mean, it just happens.
You don't have to invite me to run my mouth. That's all I'm saying. But I would like to do
yeah.
another soon. If you'd like to hear this train or whatever tune you want to pick, I'll play it.
Uh, yeah, dude. Let's hear this train because man, I'll be honest with you right now.
Okay.
That is the most song that I've listened to. I probably listened to that song probably about 10 or 15 times.
No kidding, man. Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Thank you,
Yeah.
brother.
I'm almost down to where I can sing with you, but I still don't know all the words.
Neither do I. So let's do this together.
So,
Let's do
no,
this
I'm
together.
not singing, bro. This is all you.
You don't want to do it together? Now you're scared?
No, no, no.
All right. Let's do this train.
When I sing, I sound like I'm strangling cats.
Well, that's how I used to sing. Which is funny because this whole situation, like on top of everything else, like I got into like we'll just call it a disagreement with my son's mother, and she's like, because I've invited my son to do like a bunch of, to watch me perform, and I've talked to bar owners to let him in, you know what I mean, all this kind of situation, and she's just like, well, your voice sucks anyways. I was like, wow, damn, well, at least my voice sucks in 20 countries. Right? So it's like,
Right.
it's all, it's whatever it is, man. But here's this train, man. Let's do it. You want to do it together? Jump in wherever you want.
No, brother.
No?
You go ahead.
All right. Wait for signs and invitations, so don't go blaming me. Stuck on words in conversations, don't be condescending. Every time you try to say that I was just in your way, well, you took me for granted. Yeah, you took me for granted. Separate got us bound on railroad ties. This train ain't going nowhere. Let's separate these lines. Got us bound like railroad ties. This train ain't going nowhere. This train ain't going nowhere. I don't know how I got so good at being misunderstood. Let me know which words I should steal. So just let me explain it. Every time you try to say that I was just in your way, well, you took me for granted. Yeah, you took me for granted. Separate these lines. Got us bound like railroad ties. This train ain't going nowhere. Another love song. Separate these lines. Got us bound like railroad ties. This train ain't going nowhere. This train ain't going nowhere. Let me hear. Sweeter than whiskey on my lips, oh darling, you could be the one. And I don't believe I won't get burned by you underneath this unforgiving Texas sun that separates us. They got us bound like railroad ties. This train ain't going nowhere. Separate these lines. Got us bound like railroad ties. This train ain't going nowhere. This train ain't going nowhere. This train ain't going nowhere.
Dude, that's
I
awesome.
kept it clean. I did the clean version.
Yeah, yeah. I know you did, but I still played it in my head.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Right
I
on, man.
like
I
that.
appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man, that's good stuff, man. And I'm not exaggerating or
Oh,
try
thank
to
you, man.
bullshit.
I appreciate that.
I'm not a bullshitter. When I feel like something's good and wholesome, man, I've just let it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't be a bullshitter because I have no memories. So like whatever the last thing I said is the last thing that I felt. And keep in mind my emotions change, but if I said it, then I must have, you know what I mean? Like it came from somewhere
Right,
because
right.
I'm just like you got me mind body and spirit. Like lo-
Hmm.
love me or hate me, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna still do my
Right,
thing. You know what I mean?
right. Yes,
And not
yes,
you.
absolutely.
I'm not saying you,
No,
but
no, I know. Yeah,
anybody. You know,
in general, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right
sir.
on.
Oh man, we're gonna call each other sir now. Shit, we're in trouble.
So, before we take off and whatnot,
Okay.
where can we find you?
Huh?
Where can we find you again?
Anywhere streaming platform. I'm on every streaming platform. I'm on YouTube, Instagram. Just search Single Breast Faction. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. America's Most Wanted, YouPorn. I'm trending on YouPorn, by the way. Anything that has a URL, you can find me.
Wait, what? You porn? You're trending on you porn?
Yeah, man, I'm famous. I'm telling you. No, I'm kidding. Like, what? You believe this? No, I'm not trending on YouPorn.
Oh,
It's
you
just
good?
it's something that I say on
Well, hey, they
stage.
play
'Cause-
just about anything. So if you could get in there with the Scarface,
I'll be
right?
playing the music of anything. But it's something that I say on stage just to get people's attention, to just make sure they're listening. Because when I play, like, I don't want you half listening. You know what I mean? I want you all the way
Yes.
listening. So when I say like
Yeah.
I'm on YouPorn, they're like, "What? What did this motherfucker say?" And then I
Yeah.
add the whole kiss my ass part to it, and they're like, "What? Like this guy just tells to kiss his ass?" I'm like,
Right.
"Yeah." And here's the song.
Yeah.
But I love to play one.
Well,
If I don't screw it up, it's a little bit faster than the stuff that I've played for you earlier. It's up to you.
what is it?
It's called "Where You Been."
Okay. Let's hit it.
You down? See if I don't.
I'm
See if I
down.
don't screw up the words. Well, I'll kiss you in your sleep, then it's up to rest my head. I'm tossing, turning around, baby. It's like a stranger in my bed. And I start off with bad dreams, 'cause you're always after me. I wake up in a cold sweat, honey. Well, I can't even breathe. Like a snake in the grass, well, I couldn't see past you. I ate your apple too, and I flew too high. My wings got tired. I fell back you up for you, and I couldn't get clean from your insults at me. So I scuffed my soul once again. Now I just got one question for you, baby. Where have you been? I said, where have you been? Ruined man, you ruined me. Which body will kill it? You're sending me in circles, honey. Till your arms grip me again. Now that look you're giving me slowly turns my heart to stone. And now you're stealing golden fleece, baby. But then you're putting it in the palm. Like a snake in the grass, well, I couldn't see past you. I ate your apple too, and I flew too high. My wings got tired, and I fell back to earth for you. And I couldn't get clean from the insults at me. So scrub my soul once again. I just got one question for you, baby. Where have you been? I said, where have you been? Oh, Lord, Lord, where have you been? Where have you been? That's a little bit different vibe, but that's gonna come out on the next EP that I release.
Nice.
Thank you,
Very
man.
nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. That's yeah. Awesome.
Thank
Awesome
you.
stuff.
Thank you, man.
Hey, and you are my first musical guest I've had on here.
Hopefully
And
not the last.
I, you know what they say, you always remember your first, right?
Hold on, let me think. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So
That's a lot of
yeah,
memory right there
no,
you just absorbed.
it's yeah, man, it's been truly an honor to
It's an honor for me, man.
sit with you and talk with you and really I know we talked on the phone and whatnot, but just to see you there and it's just put the face with the words and all that good stuff, man.
Right.
It's
Like this dude
awesome.
really is as ugly as he looks on the picture.
Man, like I said though, man, the dark glasses, bro, and the leather jacket.
Yeah.
I mean, and the way you do your hands and stuff in your
Wow, man.
videos
Thank you.
that
Thank you, man.
you have, man. I mean, it's just like powerful. You
Thank
know what I
you.
mean?
I
Know what I
appreciate
mean?
it. Because I mean, I try. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be a hack. I'm trying to just be me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if
No, and that's totally you. That's your look, man. That is it. You know?
thank you, man. I'm humbled. Like, you're gonna make me start tearing up right now.
I I wouldn't change it because that's a part of you,
I can't.
you
I
know?
can't. I just have
No.
to. I'm living it, so I can't change it. You know what I mean?
This too, brother. This too. Don't do nothing with it, man. Don't. That's rad, bro.
I love it. I love it.
I love yeah.
But
So,
this is me in the
I love
flesh.
the look.
101, man. 101. You're like this is a Gill ecologically or what? Gill ecology 101. Boom.
Yeah,
Or whatever that Gill biology. I don't know what you want to call it, but I know there's a
right.
ly at the end. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
So, right on, brother. So, all right. So, I'll sit when I'm done with this, I will send it to you and you can edit whatever you want to edit or whatnot. And
I'll probably just
I'm
release it
not,
raw.
I'm just gonna do it raw, brother,
Okay.
because that's the way I roll. I roll raw.
There you go,
You know what
baby. There you go.
I mean? I don't even change it. I probably will delete the I went live already with with the mishap that we had. I'm gonna delete all that off my accounts, and then this one's gonna post right away.
Okay.
But don't grab it yet. Let me send you the raw file.
Okay. We'll do.
Okay?
We'll do.
Okay, brother.
I love
All
you,
right.
man. Be good, dude.
So, I love you too, dude. Oh my god. So hold on before you go.
Yeah.
So everybody, this is Gill Faction with Single Brass Faction. You can find them on Instagram. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them wherever you get your music, Apple iTunes, all that good stuff. Gil, it's been an honor and a pleasure, brother.
It's been my honor and pleasure, man. I just appreciate the opportunity, and like I said, man, once I get too much love, I just pass it forward and try to help somebody else, man. That's so I'm gonna be having some people call you, so it's all good, man.
Okay, and tell Denise, um, my love, man. I
Oh
mean,
man,
she's
that means a
good
much.
too,
You
you
just
know.
melted her heart. Don't try to steal
So
her.
no, 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 no. That's your woman, brother.
I hear
I
you.
wouldn't try to do
I
that.
just messing
But
with you.
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, it's you guys are a good team.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you,
God
man.
bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too, sir.
So
Hey, let's do this again whenever you want. Just holler at me. You know where to find me.
yes, yes, we will do this real soon, brother.
All right, man. Looking forward to it, man.
All right,
Looking forward to it. All right, be good, man. I'll talk to you soon.
all right. You too. Take it easy, brother.
You too. Bye. That was cool. I like that. That was cool.
So that was Gil Faction with Single Brass Faction. You can, like we said before, you can find them on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you can find your music or get your music. Thanks everybody for giving this video a watch. This is Steve Mann with Project 8 Podcast. You can find us on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitter. We and Buzzsprout. So give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe. Uh, God bless Gil and Denise, and we shall see you all again real soon. Take care.